Well, hello everybody. It's Wednesday live at 5-ish. We had customers right up to the bell tonight, so we're doing 5-ish today. But welcome. This is Stacy from Old Town Quilt Shop here in Orchid, California. And we're just kind of focusing on our upcoming classes right now and give everyone a little bit of time to join us and see what's up. We have a lot of fabric for you guys today. Sometimes the ships come in and we literally have like no idea what's coming. Every time we open a box, it really is Christmas because we never know what's coming. So we have all kinds of fun stuff for you guys today. Okay, so the classes, we have the beginning quilt. It says piecing, that not to be confused with quilting. We don't want people to think that we're teaching you how to quilt your quilt. Yes, no free motion. We're just doing the piecing of the quilt. So if you're a beginner, you know someone who wants to be a beginner, have them sign up for a class. It starts in about a month. And it's going to use Pat Sloan's Teach Me to Quilt book. It's a really great book, and you'll learn all kinds of basic blocks. And then we have the Essential Tote, the ever popular, back by popular demand. And then the Take a Stand class later, and the Bargello, and hopefully sometime soon we'll get that machine binding one on. We'll probably have to do that multiple times. All right, so those are classes, as long as we're all good. And the place that you can find information about all of this stuff is our website, www.oldtownquiltshoporchid.com. You can also send us an email or give us a call, or you can come in, and there's our address and our hours. And yes, those are current. And yes, we really are open 3 to 7 on Monday nights. Okay, so fabric, we have a lot. So let's get right to it. Oh, and we'll discuss masks. Let's do that first before we do anything else. So as most of you guys know, the state mandate for masks lifted, I think, yesterday. We are in Santa Barbara County, and so Santa Barbara County mandate lifted today. So masks are no longer required for vaccinated people in either the shop or in the classroom. If you are unvaccinated, you're supposed to wear a mask indoors. Just be aware, we are all vaccinated, but we are still going to wear masks. That's our personal choice on that. We don't know who's walking through the door, and we just want to play it safe. So if you walk in and see us wearing masks, just deal with it. We don't judge whether you wear a mask or you don't wear a mask, that's fine. But just, we are following all of the county and state mandates regarding all of that. So if you have any questions regarding that or comments, please feel free to email us, oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com. Okay, let's get into fabric because we have a lot. All right, so first is called Hidden Valley by Kaufman, and it's $13.80 a yard. So this one is a really pretty, kind of a lavendery type of color, but also has this light blue in it. It's probably not quite as dark as what you're seeing on your camera, but it's really pretty. It's got these little leaves in there, and like a tonal background, so lots of different colors. So depending on how you're cutting it, if you're cutting small squares, you might be getting some of the purple, you might be getting some of the blue, you might be getting some of the just kind of the in-between stuff. So really, really pretty soft for spring. Would make a great border for something that you're doing in a spring print. So again, that's Hidden Valley from Kaufman. Okay, we got a lot of batiks this time. The Kaufman boat came in. So we have Moodscapes, and we already had 1 or 2 of this collection come in. So these are the stragglers. These are also by Kaufman. So these are both the same design on these, just different colors. So this one lends more to like the blues and the teals. There's a little bit of kind of bluey purple in there. And then this other one is more the multicolor. So it has the oranges and yellows and pink and teal and green. So you kind of have, a little bit of everything in there for the multicolor. But it's got these really cool circles, so depending on how you're looking at it, you could have like a flower with the circles around, or just this little guy here, or the 4 that meet in the center, so kind of neat. Again, that's Moodscapes from Kaufman. All right. Also from Kaufman is Kasuri, and again we had already I think one or two prints from this collection, but this is a really deep kind of indigo blue, and I actually sold some yesterday, and we kind of discovered that the print goes on the diagonal, so it's almost like having a diagonal stripe. It would be a really cool border, you know, to come down like that, but these are all little dots and they make a vine with the leaves on it. So this is a really cool print. It'd be fun for sashing and borders, or just, you know, a little pop of a dark colored accent. And then we have the lighter, it's kind of a gray blue. Probably you're not really, you're seeing more of the gray than you are the blue, but it really is more blue than that. With the little tonal dots, they kind of go from this, I don't know, light gray, maybe almost white, to a little bit deeper. They're kind of different colors, but it is a linear dot that's on there, although it doesn't appear linear at first glance, probably because of the color variations in there. So again, that is Kasuri by Kaufman Batiks. And then also by Kaufman is Sonoma Vista. I can't decide exactly what these are. I'm not sure if they're leaves. They look like bingo daubs that have, I don't know, leaked all over the place. I'm not really sure what they are. But you have kind of this deep, like, Merlot or burgundy kind of color, and leading into more of a raspberry, but then you have these orangey reds in here, a little bit of a purpley gray, so you have a lot of different colors going on in there. I don't think there's anything else on this side that's different, but kind of a fun little piece. You could use it as a mane and pull different colors from there, get that purple going on in there. And then these other two are the same print, just a different colors. So this one makes a nice background. So it's a nice light background with kind of a greeny gray pattern on it. And then this one is kind of a mottled purple. So you get a little bit lighter and a little bit darker in there. And then you get the tonal. These are kind of light purples. Pomegranates. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Probably. That makes sense. I still just see bingo daubs, but okay. We'll go with pomegranates. But that was Sonoma Vista. Okay, and then we have this really pretty collection called Mariposa Dance from Blank Quilting. So mariposas are a type of butterfly, so multicolored butterflies on there. So I presume that there's different types of butterflies on here. It's on a white background, and then you have these light blue little leaves and kind of florally things in there. And then you have this blue, I don't know, like a sky blue. It's a tonal, so it's tone on tone. You've got the little bit darker blue on top of it, with little florals and greenery on there. And then you have these really pretty flowers. So there's all kinds of different flowers on there in beautiful, beautiful colors. So if you're using this as your main, you can be pulling out the purple and the blue, and you can pull out that kind of fuchsia color and the red and some really nice oranges in there. And then we have the tone on tone red. So it's the same print as the sky blue, but this one is red. The lighter color is kind of a more of an orangey kind of red, and then the background color is a little bit deeper red. And then you have the kind of paisleys in all the same colors as the florals and the butterflies. This would make a really good coordinating print if you're doing like a 3-yard or a 5-yard quilt, or just need something to balance out those flowers or butterflies. So again, this is called Mariposa Dance by Blank Quilting. So it's a very nice collection. We've paired some other colors with this. I think we have an orange with it and maybe a blue. I don't remember what we have with it. Okay, so we have pretty spring colors, and now we're going to fall. Why we got this now, I have no idea. But this is Hay Rides and Happiness from Benartex. So this one has some words on it. They are all tossed. They're all different. So you have Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. That's my favorite. That's Mom's worst. Live a thankful life. Be grateful. happy fall, y'all. And it's got little mugs and leaves and pumpkins. So it's, you know, all different kinds of things. So you can really use this in October and November. You know, cinnamon sticks and the mugs of hot chocolate, the gourds, the red truck with the gourds in it, kind of fun. Sweater weather, which is what we're having now. This one is my favorite. It has all the little hot chocolates with their whipped cream on there, and we can say that they're hot teas, maybe a hot toddy, I don't know. So this can be more of like a fall leading into winter type of thing. This would be great to make placemats out of, mug rugs, napkins, any, you know, kind of kitchen thing, aprons. This would be really fun for that too. And then we have the pumpkins and gourds, and these are not your typical ones. They've got really fun little stripes on there and different colors, and these are all tossed on a white background. And then you also have the acorns. And then we have the leaves, acorns and leaves, on a black background. So kind of give a little pop to some of your other fall things. You pair those with, you know, the oranges and the yellows, and it'll really just make them shine. So if you're thinking about your fall projects, which, well, no, in February, not so much, but just in case, we gotta be ahead of the game here. So that's Hay Rides and Happiness from Benertex. Okay, now we have a slew of background fabrics. So this is the Sunprint. It's actually Sunprint 2022. So this is from the newest collection of Sunprints by Allison Glass for Andover. So this one is a really cool background fabric. So it's not a true white, it's a little bit creamier, but it has these really nice gray shapes and designs on there. So you've got some florals, and then you've got little geometrics. There's even scissors on there. There's a key. So all kinds of fun little things. It's almost like a little treasure hunt as far as what you can find. There's a bunny on there. Some quotation marks, circles, so all kinds of cool things. So great background fabric for so many different things. Again, this is Sunprint by Andover Fabrics.
Since it's Christmas in July, must mean fall in March.
Christmas in July does mean fall in March, I guess so. Never too early to start working on that stuff. Okay, and then we have more backgrounds. These ones are called Celestial, and they're from Zen Chic for Moda Fabrics. These are $13.45 a yard. So you may recognize this first one as a line called Spotted. So it's very similar to that. And then we have these other two, the black and then the cream, with the little lines on it. And I think we got something similar from, we actually ordered two different collections from Zen Chic of background fabrics. So I think this is the second part of it. This might be the newer one. So we have something kind of similar to those, but they may be in grays. And then this is again like that Spotted, but it's black with white. And then we have the nice gray with the kind of darker steel gray, the little, I don't even know what they are, little triangles in a 9 patch. And they're kind of scattered, so you know those would make a great background because they're not, you know, nothing is linear on these. So these are fabulous, and if you're just doing like a neutral quilt, these blacks and creams, wonderful for that. So again, that is Celestial by Zen Chic for Moda Fabrics. Okay. The Illusions block of the month. I don't know what you want to know, but block number 2 is tomorrow. So block number 2 for the Illusions block of the month is tomorrow. So it's always the 3rd Thursday of the month. And if you're wondering what we're talking about, I can run back and show you. But we had a kit that we were selling, and it came with the pattern, and it's like a sampler quilt, and the quilt is big. But we're doing it as a block of the month, so you do 1 block every month for 12 months, and we're doing it as a class. We also have patterns for sale. I'm waiting for patterns to come in. Hopefully they will be here soon, but if you bought the kit or the pattern, that allows you to come to our class, and we show you how to do those. So it's the 3rd Thursday of the month from 10 to 4, and it's $20 for the class. The pattern is $25, but you'd have to pick your own fabrics. You need 9 colors and 4 backgrounds, and then 2 borders. But if you look up illusions, there's none in stock, so it's not going to show you. All right, hold on. Here, you can focus on that. Let me run and get the pattern. You can see the picture. So it is, so the quilt finishes 88 by 112. Each block is 24 inches. And it is a really nice skill builder. Let me take the plastic off so you can see it better. It really is a nice skill builder quilt. So you go through half square triangles and you go through quarter square triangles and applique. There's curved piecing if you choose. We're going to use the block lock ruler, the folded corner clipper. What else do we, oh, there's paper piecing in there. So we go over how to do that. So even if you're a, if you're a beginner type of person, you could do this, or if you just want a skill builder, or you just really like the quilt. So I did order more patterns. I just don't know when they're coming in. I'm hoping next week, but I don't know. We'll see. And again, they're $25. But like I said, it is a big quilt. It's 88 by 112, and each block is 24 inches. I do have people who are breaking it down into 2 quilts, so they're basically going to do 6 blocks and 6 blocks, and then border it here. So they'll be 88 by however wide, 60 something. So if you didn't want a huge quilt, you could break it down into 2 quilts, but this is what we're doing. So if you're interested in that and you would like a pattern, you can always give us a call, and when we get them in, we can let you know. Okay. What else? Any other comments, questions? We good on everything? Okay. So I guess that's it. And nothing. I'm trying to think of what's coming up. Nothing. Oh, vote. You need to vote. So go to, I put the link in our newsletter. I just put it on Facebook and Instagram. But go to the byannie.com local quilt shop contest and vote for your favorite local quilt shop, which I hope is us. And what does that do for you? If we win, then we get swag, which we can pass on to you. I think we also get a trunk show of By Annie products and something else. But you can only vote one time for each name and email address. So if your husband has a different email address, you can vote under his name and his email address. You can tell all of your friends who are, even if they're non-quilters, that they can vote as well. It just has to be a unique name and email address. Duplicates don't count. They will weed those out. And there's a place for you to put comments about how wonderful we are. I hope you say how wonderful we are. If you're voting for us, then you obviously think that we're wonderful, so please know. If you have bad comments, call us first. But get everyone that you can to vote. The contest ends on February 28th, so you got about 10 more days to get those in there. So, all right, I guess that's it. Until next week, we will see you then.